Hello, everybody. I'm Bob Sherman. Have you ever heard of Hubbard Miller? Well, don't feel badly. I hadn't either. But it turns out he was quite a fascinating guy. At various times, a cowboy, philosopher, writer, and composer. Among other credits, he wrote songs for Bette Midler. Well, when singer Hailey McAvoy heard about him from her teacher, she became so fascinated that she began researching his life and times, seeking out rare videos at the Eastman School of Music, and eventually going out to Oregon, where she spent many hours with his family. Gradually, she evolved a kind of documentary that she calls the Hub Miller Experience, fusing film, family memories, and live performances with pianist Bethany Pietroniro. Included, I'm told, will be a song that's never been recorded before. Hailey plans to bring an expanded version of the show to Grace next season. Meanwhile, right now, we'll be the first audience to encounter this, well, unexpanded, but I'm sure intriguing version today. I hope I've whetted your appetite a bit, since here comes Hailey McAvoy herself, leading us to what I'm sure will be all sorts of musical and social revelations. Hailey, take it away.
Hello, everybody. Thank you, Bob, for that terrific introduction. My name is Hailey McAvoy, and I am the curator of this Hub Miller experience that you're about to see in two parts, thanks to Downtown Music at Grace. I'm so grateful to have the chance to share this concert with you, and I thank you for tuning in. The first half of the concert, which you'll see this week, focuses on the landscape that influenced George Hubbard Miller. This is both the philosophical landscape, the ideas that keep coming up over and over again in his music and writing, but also the physical landscape of the Pacific Northwest, the landscape in which he grew up, that remained close to his heart throughout his life. The second part of the concert, which you'll see next week on November 11th, focuses on the community that surrounded Hub. This is his family and friends, also the singers who premiered some of his works, and even his dog, who gets a mention in one of the songs. I really look forward to sharing all of that with you. And in addition, you will be able to see two, as Bob mentioned, never before recorded Hub Miller songs that my partner Bethany and I have recorded especially for you guys as a virtual audience. So the first of these will be at the end of today's presentation, and the second newly recorded song will kick off the concert next week. So if this week piques your interest, please do tune back in again next Wednesday. And I'm so grateful that you're here. Now I look forward to sharing with you the Hub Miller experience, which begins with the first song of Hub's that I ever heard, a song that was written for my teacher, Carol. It's called Dandelions. I hope you enjoy the Hub Miller experience. Thanks.
I learned these words from a little old lady on the number 4 bus, Madison Park, in Seattle. She gave them to me out of her head, and I have never discovered their origin. 13 years later, I gave the song to Carol Weber. It is as short as my love for her is long.
There surely must be a gold mine somewhere under the grass, for dandelions are popping up
is a reflection of the universe in sound, as created by man. As such, it has a physical reality in the physics of sound and the techniques of composition. But being a reflection of the universe, there remains an infinite gulf between form and content. One can dissect a Bach prelude with medieval Jesuit intensity and not arrive at what it is about, why it is beautiful. The rules of harmony, counterpoint, form, and orchestration, as helpful as they may be at describing the physical attributes, are of no help whatsoever in this area. And yet it is this area that gives the piece its meaning, its importance, its greatness. Now, if we are to discover the important elements of music, we must turn from the reflection to the thing itself, from the music to the universe it reflects.
What music means to me and what Dori means to me come together in this song. The three metaphysics: existence, beauty, and love.
Came the snow and the rain and the lake and the stream as it flows to the swell.
A man both complicated and simple. Hubbard Miller grew up on a ranch in eastern Oregon, becoming a first-rate cowhand while coming to terms with an immense talent for music. During his too short life, he was both an expert in electrical engineering and a classically trained musician, composing, conducting, and performing. His precious gifts took him back and forth between his beloved Northwest and New York City, where his work shifted from lucrative electrical design to freelance musician. Working with the likes of Joffrey Ballet, Bette Midler, and the Broadway production of Hair, he developed his eclectic skills. Hub's early childhood years, rich in the beauty of the mountainous Northwest, shaped the images and ideas that dominated his artistic choices, and eventually he chose Seattle as his home. He maintained his musical life composing, conducting, and playing for the Pacific Northwest Ballet, developing touring educational shows for the Seattle Opera, and working with the area's finest singers. Hub's jeans, ponytail, cowboy boots, alongside his appreciation for the simplicity of countrified music, made him suspect to the classical music circles. With a musical voice both fresh and unique, he embraced a multitude of styles. His studies in philosophy, especially the I Ching, underlined his own convictions about the unity of all life. Most of his songs set human experience against the backdrop of larger cycles, the cycles of life on Earth. So whether hiking in the mountains or presenting the magic of music to school children, Hub was always in the middle of a new creation, story, or song. Let the World Spin, from the text of the spinning song, sums up Hub's deep commitment to nature, a bond unbroken in his lifetime. His ability to embrace complex intellectual and spiritual concepts never overwhelmed the direct simplicity that imbues all of his music.
Sheep make a lamb, lamb make a skin, skin make a fur, fur make a wool, wool make a yarn, yarn make a cloth, cloth make a present for you. See the world
Something in the unique substructure of Pacifica allows time to flit back and forth insubstantially. Then, now, and when, and kuti, alta, and alki, merge harmoniously in the moments of the mind that accompany our being here. Whizzing over a freeway bridge on the way to the dentist, the jagged teeth of ancient mountains glitter and smoke in sympathy. The prick of the Novocaine needle reminds one of the toll that toothache took from pioneer and Indian alike. The scrape of the tool on enamel becomes glacial ice, scoring the rock beneath this office. While you wait for the numbness to set in, Seattle News Radio reports on Seahawk scores and Indian fishing controversies, and the commercial is for condominiums named Illihi and Chickenut. The picture on the wall is a seascape done at Shishi Beach, while the magazine that they bring you tells of war in the Middle East, chicanery in Congress, an increase in cancer, and a mother who beat her child to death because she was naughty in Sunday school. The inescapable reality and present tense of the drill is a relief, as outside the rain weeps your mixed feelings. The Indian is a vital part of this thing called Seattle. This element in her history enriches us at every turning with a profound and unique past, and just possibly and profound and unique future. For sometimes when I am out alone perceiving Pacifica's murmurs, and I stare too long into the abysmal darkness, I think I see there in the flicker a phoenix rising, the glitter of some golden spiritual thread woven around the Tillicum campfires ages ago that will become the mainstay of the future. How like the universe to destroy that it might to create, to subjugate that it might free, as with the stars that exploded to forge the elements of earth, of life. There is in Indianness a rare opportunity for us to see ourselves in the light of a much different history of human searching. Is it possible that some of the creatures living on this continent had, before they were devastated, metaphysical structures of great spiritual value? My own experiences and reflections living in Seattle have led me to believe that this is indeed the case.
It was accepted custom among coast tribes that in storytelling and negotiations, one was permitted to lie twice, but twice only. This diplomatic maneuver helped save face. Thus, the grammatical expression, "I tell you 3 times," is the equivalent of the English, "the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth."
Little brother, you need not fear of me. I have no need of your fine feathers. I hunt no more the birds of this world. fish head. Of raven stories, what can you sing me that tells of our beginnings and our ends? O flying spirit, my people worship. Is raven but a message that he sends? You eat my fish head. You hear my question, but answer only with a smile. I tell you one time, oh, I do not love Jehovah's daughter for 15 blankets and 2 horses, 2. The squaws worth that much to any man. My other wives would laugh at me. Old Three Eyes, skookum, skookum. He thinks he's a young buck once more. I tell you 2 times, no, no, I do not love Jehovah's daughter. But it would please him if I bought her, and my old bones need warming now on winter nights. For that price I could have anything, I could have many pleasures, I could have eagle feathers. I cannot tell you 3 times. 3 times I cannot tell you. No, for I do love Jehovah's daughter. Old Raven spoke to me about her. Well, maybe 15 blankets, but only 1 horse.
Hi again. That beautiful rain song, never before recorded, topped off a wonderful session of what Hailey McAvoy calls the Hub Miller experience. The good news is that part 2 yet to come. That means more videos, more family facts, and of course more music, including another first hearing of a Hub Miller song that Hailey will be premiering within her session. A quick reminder that we can't have a contribution basket at the door as usual. So if you're appreciating these free streaming events, Downtown Music will greatly appreciate your help in making them available to all of us without charge. Donations of any size are both needed and appreciated, and you can make them on the Downtown Music website, which is dtmusic.org. Just click on the donate button near the bottom on the left, and then you'll have a good week, I hope. And come back next time as Hailey McAvoy returns and Hub Miller rides again. I'm Bob Sherman. So long, everybody.
I cannot tell you 3 times. 3 times I cannot tell you. No, for I do love time.